welcome back to another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. In this video, I'm going to be trying out this SS Pro Tip kit from the brand Saviland, which they sell their products on Amazon, so you can get them from there as well. But this is what the packaging looks like, and it's just a beginner gel X kit. The tips that they sent me are their short square with a white French tip, but they do have other options, other lengths and shapes. So I'm just going to start off by opening up the packaging, and they have a ton of products that come in this kit, which makes it super beginner friendly because you can try out different methods and see what works best for you. But these are the nail tips. This is what it looks like. It's like a more neutral nude for the base, which I really do like. I feel like that will work with any skin tone. And then opening them up, you can see that they're a nice short square length, and this did come with 3 sets of the nail tips, which allows you to do 3 full sets. There are also a ton of other products that came with the kit. So the first thing that I have is this mini lamp, which you can use to flash cure the nails into place. You will want to partner this with a full size, full strength nail lamp just to make sure your gel is fully cured, but that's always nice to have a quick flashy lamp. They also gave this solid extend gel. This is like solid nail gel glue, and I'll demonstrate how that works. And then there are a few other gels and primers and stuff that you get. So this is the tip extend gel. This is if you wanted to use a looser gel rather than the solid gel to adhere your nail tips. And then this is the primer, which you would go in and prep your nails with, of course. The builder gel you can use on top of the nails once they're fully cured, just to kind of seal in that French tip design. And then you'll finish off the set with the tip top gel, which of course is the top coat. And then they also had this product, which I thought was super cool. It's a 5-second spray tip remover, so you can use that to remove the gel, and I did test it out in this video to see how it works. And then it also came with this little pouch of just additional little things that you can use. Alcohol pads, which you can use as your dehydrator to go along with that primer. This wooden cuticle pusher tool, which you can use to prep your nails with. Some sticky nail tabs in case you don't want to use the gel products. You can use the tabs to adhere them. And then of course a nail file, and this is a 100-180 grit file. So I really wanted to show the different methods that you can use with the products from the kit. So I just grabbed my practice hand, and I'm just starting off kind of simulating how you would prep your natural nails to adhere the nail tips. So I'm just going in and filing them using that 100-180 grit nail file. And then I'm going to wipe off the dust as well as kind of dehydrate the nails using one of those alcohol pads. And then I'll just go in and do some primer over the top of the nail before I size out my nail tips to apply them. So now I'm just sizing out the nail tips, making sure they fit perfectly from sidewall to sidewall. Once I have them sized out, I'm just going to go in and cut them off of the piece that they're all attached to. I just wanted to keep that little tab on the tip of the nail just so that I have something to hold on to while I'm adhering them. But for this first one, I'm just going in with that extend gel. I'm going to put a thin coat over the entire nail, and then I'm going to put some inside of that full cover nail tip, and then I just hold it on, holding it into place while I use the flashy lamp to do a quick flash cure. Once it's flash cured, it will need to go back into the regular lamp just to do a full extended cure on it. For my second nail, I'm going to go in with the solid tip extension gel. So I'm just going in and opening up that packaging, and then I just kind of want to show what that consistency looks like. It's much thicker, and it's nice and firm, so even once you press the nail on, it kind of holds into place while you're like grabbing your flashy lamp to flash cure it. So I really do love that. And essentially you just scoop a little bit out using the nail tip. I just press it down a little bit so it's not too thick towards the cuticle area, and I'm just pressing it onto the nail, and then I'm just going to slide it back towards that cuticle area, making sure there are no air bubbles in it before I flash cure it in the mini lamp. Now that the nails are fully cured, I'm going to go ahead and pop off that remaining tab at the tip, file the nail tip just a little bit just to make sure it's nice and square across the top. And then I'm going to go in with some of that builder gel. This is used to seal in the French tip, and then you go in with the top coat over it, and that just gives it a nice shine. So yeah, I like the consistency of this builder as well, and I feel like this works really well with sealing in that French tip just because it can kind of chip as you continue to wear the nails and move around, but typically this will help seal it in. Now I was super excited to try out this spray. I wanted to see if it really would remove the nail tip from the nail tip that I glued it to. So if you were actually doing your own nails, it would be you removing the tips from your fingers, of course. But being that I just used my practice hand, I have it on another soft gel nail tip that's just clear. So I just spray a little bit on, and I'm just trying to see like how well it works, how easy is it to remove the nail with that. I figured I probably did need to let it sit for a little while, but I was just so eager to try it. So I just grabbed the cuticle pusher tool that came in the set, and I'm just going around just seeing how I can lift up those edges. And I did go in and spray it a little bit more, which I can't remember if I left that on there or not, but as you can see, it already started to kind of wear away at that base nail that I have, just because it's made out of gel as well. And so this product essentially just breaks down that gel product, so yeah, so that it makes it easier to remove the tip from your nail. And then I ended up seeing that it pulled the top coat and builder gel layer right off, so I thought that was cool and just kind of a sign that it does work. But you just kind of have to go ahead and get a corner of the nail tip already lifted up and try to spray into it a little bit. Hopefully that makes sense, so that you can lift it more easily. But yeah, now I'm going to jump into the set that I'm actually doing for myself. I wanted to use all of the products in the kit, so I decided to do a press-on set so that I could use the nail tabs. So I'm just sizing out the nail tips to fit my natural nails, and then I'm going to put it on my press-on nail stand. Now that I have all of the tips laid out, I wanted to show how you can use the solid nail gel glue or solid extend gel to create a 3D flower nail design. This gel is the perfect consistency for that, and it doesn't have that stickiness to it, so it makes it super easy to roll into little balls to create your petals for your 3D flower. So I just went in and just scooped out 4 little balls using that cuticle pusher tool. Once I've used it for this, I'm not going to use it to try to push back my cuticles or anything. You don't want to do that because it will have like uncured gel on it, of course, so you just want to be cautious about doing that. Try not to get gel on your skin as much as possible. But yeah, I noticed that it wasn't sticking just to the nail tip off rip, so I did go in and file it a little bit, and now I'm going in with some of that builder gel just so the solid nail gel glue has something to stick to on top of the nail. So grabbing that cuticle pusher tool again, I'm just going in and wiping away any of the solid extension gel that may still be on it. And then also I just wanted to kind of coat it with some of that alcohol just so that it'll make it easier to sculpt out my flowers. So I'm using this end of it just to kind of press down in the center of each one of the balls, and then I'll just use the other end to kind of spread those petals out to get the width that I want each petal to be and the thickness as far as how raised up I want it to to be from the nail. So hopefully that makes sense. I'm just going to go in and play around with it, just spreading those balls out just to create a petal shape, and then I'll just kind of pinch inwards where each of the petals meet, like in the corners of each one like this, just kind of pinching it inwards just so that it's not too wide. And yeah, just trying to make sure I don't go over the tip of the nail either. But yeah, I went ahead and cured that in the lamp, and while that was curing, I decided to go ahead and seal in the remaining nails. So I'm starting off with the builder gel. Sorry, I drew a blank. Going in with the builder gel, gonna cure that in the lamp, and then I'll go back in with the top coat. And while I have those remaining nails curing in the lamp, I'm just going to polish my 3D flower. So I just laid out a pink and a blue, and I'm just going to outline the flower with this blue shade, do a few dots in the center, and then I'll fill in the rest of the center using the pink color. So now that I have all of the nails top coated and cured, I'm just going to go in and prep my nails for the nail tabs. I just wiped them off with some alcohol, and now I'm just sizing them out so that I can make sure each one fits correctly. I'm just pressing that onto my nail, and then I'll just peel off the little plastic from the top of it. That way both sides are sticky and the nail has something to adhere to. So I did do that on all of the nails, and now I'm just pressing them on really quick, and I just wanted to show what this looks like. I do feel like this worked pretty well. Like they seem to be pretty sturdy. The only thing that I didn't like, that it was hard for me to not have that like air bubble kind of look on the underside of the nail. Hopefully that makes sense. But like looking through, because the nude color is so sheer, it was like I could kind of see it, and I didn't really like that. So I just went back in with some peel off base coat so that I can just use regular nail glue to adhere them, and I think I would prefer that better. And of course, using the gel products that they provided, like the solid extend gel or the extend gel that's in the bottle. Both of those products work really well. So overall, I was thoroughly impressed by the kit. I'll have it linked in the description box, of course, if anyone is interested. It is on Amazon for like $25.99, less than $30, and I love that it comes with all of these different options. If you're new to doing nails, so you want to try out that Gel X method, this is definitely a good kit to start with. And yeah, this is how my set pretty much turned out. Super simple. Just wanted to do a cute little 3D flower as we closing out summer. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.